How's it going, everyone? Captain King 74, and welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Platinum. Last time, we got the legendary Pokemon Regigigas that was apparently level 1, and we managed to explore the Snow Point Temple, and we've come across the Earth Plate that had to backtrack from a certain town where we got the TM Brick Break. For this episode, we've returned back here to this town because we want to hear the lore of Dialga and Palkia. Yep, giant spins on walls, space that mouse. Now, before doing so, you definitely want to do this before you want to go to the other bits. You'll see why. There's Cynthia. This cave painting has always been detected on this way. It lights the creation of Dialga or Palkia appearance at the Spit players. The free light around it from is to be you can see Mesper and herself. May I continue? But there we realized that there's another way that's was caused by the risk of a trio. Could those be Palkia, Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina included? By the way, this has to be something else that I've noticed. There's something else. Can it be whatever this world is out there? May I continue a little bit longer? Yes. Thank you for listening to my theory. Do you know about the ancient plates that you find all over Sinnoh? If there was one that was from there, two beings that were about the space of three of the origin one. I think this quite seems to point that there might be another Pokemon. Pokemon even more powerful than Dialga and Palkia. Doesn't that sound depressing to you? I'm not quite sure how Giratina fit into this in distortion, but it says in the distortion world, out of that has time and space there, it seems. I think that tells us something about Giratina, the only Pokemon there. It might be as powerful as Dialga and Palkia, the ruler of time and space. In some way, that Giratina had to have the power that overthreatened. I'm sorry, but this might be long. May I continue one last bit? A long time ago, I wonder if the place was Palkia, War of Time, Dialga, War of Time, Palkia, Spatial Winds. To those people back then when the Pokemon had appears of walked over space and time, it seems that it's repeat this is very cool. That's what I'm wondering is that's why it would be. Passes that much that the people might be around Vito. That's what I believe from this research of myths. I think I left some carried away told me for a long time. I'm sorry, and thank you. Let's meet again. So it has to be a triangle, so yeah. Cynthia will give us the lore about them, but that is not all you want to do. You will want to go here. Yeah, the other plates that we've got from the space rental. So thinking about this, I think we have read this book before, I don't know. Alright. Perhaps talking to these people would like, we got them, members. I think you just have to talk to Cynthia and Cynthia's grandmother. apparently that's what we have done. So anyways, there were some bits that we couldn't go into Mount Coronet because of Team Galactic's blocking the way, and there was a bit of waterfall that we couldn't cross to because we didn't have the TM waterfall, but now we do. So I think we should go to Mount Coronet and see the places that we have not seen, like the block path that Team Galactic was blocking, and also the waterfalls. So I'll probably meet you at the where the entrance where that Team Galactic was blocking. So I'll meet you there. But at least on the way, we found that waterfall bit that, you know, we couldn't cross on to that waterfall. So now we can actually go up there. Now you can actually come here once you have the waterfall TM. However, I didn't as well. You get these two items. The Luscious Orb. And the Outgive Orb. Only that. The Stone Plate. Two beings of time and space set free of the origin one. That's the Stone Plate that will have power of rock types. So there was a hidden item beyond those two. If you're having trouble where it is, it's you came out of here, use a bit of rock climbs, go to the top bit of there. That's how you get there. So anyways, I'm going to meet you guys at the next bit where that Team Galactic one was blocking, and we'll try and see what that entrance will lead us. Alright, so we're back here. This is where that Team Galactic one was blocking the way, but now we can actually go in. We get TM2 Dragon Claw. And nothing around here. This place will obviously look familiar to you because we have actually now come full circle by coming all the way here. So yeah, if you push that boulder there, that boulder bit will be blocked, so yeah. If you remember this room, this is where we had to go to the Snow Point City, and that's where Cynthia's hometown is. So yeah, it just took us all the way there. So if you're looking for a Dragon Claw TM really early in the game, there you go, you can actually get one right here. So apparently they were blocking a secret, so apparently there was a secret entrance that we could have taken. I think Cynthia just took in that bit and then beat up the Team Galactic grunt from there. I guess that does make sense, that we had to take the long path, you know, the sealed place was shut, and then, you know, that happened. Yeah, I don't blame that, so... Alright, so... I guess I'll meet you at Spear Pillar. Back at Spear Pillar once again. So, if you remember talking to Cynthia, so nothing around here, except for the lapel. Now you will find one item that's behind. If you're playing Diamond or Pearl, there's an item that's over there that it will contain the power of the item that will hold the power of, or scrolling down. There you go, each one of these. And it looks like once it's over here. Now you want to make sure you save your game right here. I have outside of the Spear Pillar. And you probably want to make sure you have a Pokemon that's mostly repaired. Yes, but what appears to be the wift. It feels the police here. It's Dialga. Would you like to challenge? Will you challenge Dialga? Dialga, ruler of time. So Dialga is basically what you expect if you're playing Platinum. If you're playing Dime, I think it's Platinum you're playing. Yeah, if you play as Platinum, you will encounter Dialga in the main story. It will be lower level. It'll probably be about level 50. So Dialga has got some good special attacks. However, it's lacking on speed. Its main focus is just special attack, and then two powerful ones are defense and special defense, and then less of, you know, attack and HP. So if you're very competent on that, way to go. Dialga can be a big whack, especially when you give it a powerful item. It will become a very powerful house. However, though, it cannot be in the battle flag teams to give you that time. So, we're going to try and throw a quick ball at it. How quick are you? Not quick as much. And yeah, it had some major... They gave us some major buffs on these moves, so they're basically level 70. I highly suggest you come at level... I don't know, level 68 or something before coming here. So in true professionals, we are going to actually damage this thing and... Oh, God! War time is basically... It's basically like a hyper big move. It has to be charged. No, I do not want to run away from a Pokemon fight. Good thing we have Quick Break. Yeah, Dialga is taking a charge. And to give you a heads up, Dialga is a Dragon Steel type, so that makes super effective incoming. And I probably want to do a Night Slash, but I don't know if critical hit. Gallade is full of special defense, so it won't hurt that much. I could be very wrong about that with my critical hits. Not quite as damage. To be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna outspeed it, so here's what I'm gonna try and do. Let's go for the Ultra Balls and see if we can try and get a catch out of this. If not, then we'll just, you know, try and weaken it for a bit. As you can tell, I do not have my Wozy out, because I think one of these Pokemon will have Slash, so that's just basically, if it uses Slash, that means it's going to get poisoned, but I don't think Dialga will get poisoned, because, you know, it's quite Steel type. Apparently I'm not fast in it, so it's just used Heal Block, so that means I won't be able to heal in this turn. Well, my Pokemon will not heal from this battle. Let's keep it up with the Dark Pulse, and then we should get into the wedge. There we go, it's on the wedge, and we're just going to basically chuck the balls at it. I wonder, we have timer balls. Does it count as an auto catch? Because, you know, if it's inside a timer ball, I don't know. That'd be so amazing. Oh, I guess we won't find out then. Well, someone just gets Dialga in a timer ball, but I guess he just wants to be in an Ultra Ball. Dialga, this Cinnamon Pokemon. The legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh, it says time flows and Dialga's heart beats. So time flows when its heart's beating. You know what? That was kind of really funny to catch. I expected it to get it in a time ball. Yeah, where does it lead to? If you manage to defeat Dialga, I don't think you can actually refight it. I don't know. But anyways, I'm probably gonna heal up. Okay, so for the next bit, we want to come back here because there will be another portal as well. In order to do that, you need to leave the area and come back. That is what we're going to be doing. So anyways, just give me a moment while I heal up my Pokemon and quickly exit out of the cave, and then we enter the cave. That's how you want to do it. For exiting out, Dialga's portal is gone, and another one appears. It's Palkia. Recharge Palkia. Palkia! It is the Space Swift Pokemon. It is the Lord of Space, and it's a Water Dragon type. Palkia! So, it's very good with special attack, and a little bit of good with attack and special attack, but not very good with defense and speed. Most importantly, it's not very good with its HP. So, if you have the orb with Palkia's orb, this will become a very, very good special whack machine. And it has the special wind, which will double the critical hit of its power. So, yeah, if you're looking for a Palkia, there you go, that's your Pokemon right here. But unfortunately, just like in the Battle Frontier, it cannot enter. So let's see how Palkia would be very quick with this one. No way! Why is it doing this? It could go on a perfect catch! Oh crap. Okay, sorry about that, my phone completely dropped, so... Yeah man, there we go, here comes the Space Swift. Well, it probably won't do that much damage because I'm steel. But it was a critical hit. So we're just going to try and nail some damage out of it. And oh, another thing I should be, what its main weakness is just dragon. It's just weak to dragon. But apparently in the later generation it was weak against fairy, so you had to wait for that long for that. I consider Palkia like a very good Pokemon. I mean, if you watch the animes, then you will know Palkia's quality. Which is I probably would not show you what it sounds like. You could Google it or anything you want, then you'll see. I'm surprised it did not go for a dragon type move. However, though, that's fine. So I'm just going to put it to sleep. And hopefully this should not kill it. I'm gonna go for a Dragon Pulse. So much damage that'll do. Well, white. I'll do a little bit of Flamethrower to see if it, well, Flamethrower won't do that much. It'll just do a tiny. Yeah, like that. Guess what I'll do? I'll try and catch it, and then if it wakes up, let Abby Alpha take the hits, and then you know go for it. What? Oh my god, are you serious? Why? Okay, I'm not complaining. That is just so so funny. Well, I guess it means that it's a 31% catch rate. Anyways, Palkia, the special Pokemon. The legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh. It says that the space becomes more expensive when Palkia even breathes. Alright. So that was Dialga and Palkia. So you're probably thinking, what's with the plates? Is there anything special about the plates or anything? There is, which is only an event that you can actually try and do. But that event is over. You would get a mythical Pokemon above it, but you will have to come back here and you have to receive the gift from the Pokemon Center and then come back here. If you're playing... Okay, I'd rather not spoil it for you, I'd rather save that for another time. For our next episode. So you're probably wondering, what happens if I exit out? And then I just come back here again. Would the portals be there or not? The portals of Dialga and Palkia will be gone. Is it possible I can actually fly out of here? No. I have to take the long path. So Dialga, the ruler of space. No, Dialga, the ruler of time. Palkia, the ruler of space. Then Giratina from the distortion. So like what Cynthia said about these plates, what if there was one Pokemon above all of Dialga and Palkia and Giratina? I don't know. Maybe it's the ruler of all Pokemon that created the world of Pokemon? We'll see. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, there is another secret in Spear Pillar.